everyone! How are you? I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm Kate in Fantasyland, and this is the Bookworm challenge where I have to read and do absolutely everything in Genshin Impact. But today is just a normal gameplay day. I hope. Oh my, I have to check my guiding notes, but it is time to find Dottore and show him what is what. It has been a long time. And I'm so ready. Oh my, hi Vance! It has been a long time. I hope you've been fine. And I hope you're having a lovely day. Okay, let me check. Is there anything I need to read? Okay, this all looks... No, there is one. Okay, it's a very short one, and then I can go and destroy Dottore for the nth time. Oh my, how many times do we have to defeat Dottore? Come on. I want one satisfying defeat of this guy. Can I get that? Okay. Honestly, I'm very glad that we can defeat him again because I was not satisfied with how we defeated him before. I wanted more. He deserves it. He deserves a lot of things, so I'm very happy that we're going to do this. We need 2 times to defeat him. Yeah, in Sumeru, the first time we see him, we don't actually defeat him. We don't do anything to him. He just plays with us. Well, we'll see if he's gone for good after this. Okay. Eternal Oasis. An oasis where time stands forever still at the moment of a grand feast, built upon a divine nail that fell in ancient times. The scene within remains unchanged, echoing with the lingering resonance of an eternal pact between 3 rulers. Okay, I am caught up on reading. Fighting him is so annoying. Oh, we'll see. We'll see how I'll do. I'll do my best. I'll do my best to kick his butt. Okay, let's go. No time to waste. A tower unto wisdom and folly in the hypostyle desert Sumeru. Talk to Ohatum and Kave. The current crisis is now beyond the capacity of ordinary man, and an unprecedented war is about to begin in the nation of wisdom. But even so, no one is abandoning their post. I'm really wondering what will Kole do as well. She was doing something incredible in the trailer, and we still haven't seen that. We saw just a tiny bit of something, but it was definitely not that scene. Okay, I'm super excited for this. Let's go. I think I talked with everybody before.
To what extent we can implement the final plan depends on how successfully the Akasha can be modified and configured. And to make sure the configuration works, Aru will also need some further optimization.
Yeah, no surprises there.
Once we roll this out, any Sumeru citizens who already have Akasha terminals can simply continue to use their existing devices.
How many Akasha terminals did they save?
This still leaves us with a significant equipment shortage, though. Many groups of people were never issued Akasha terminals, including mercenaries, the desert folk, and many others.
We'll need a supply of rare materials for the renovation of Aru and the production of new terminals. Right now, the best place to source these locally is from the primal constructs within King Deshret's mausoleum. Time is not on our side here. It's gonna be a race against the clock.
Honestly, I thought we were ready to go. There is still so much they need to do?
The Aru merge and renovation project will have to be carried out by you two. Everything's riding on this, so failure is not an option. Best of luck to you both. As discussed, General Mahamatra Sino and Mr. Hat Guy will source the required materials.
Spoiled? I know from the trailer that we're going to fight Dottore. What is spoiled, or was it spoiled for you?
Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum. With him accompanying them, things should go quite smoothly.
I have every confidence. In the meantime, we may as well take a breather.
Makes sense. There's not much we can do until the materials arrive.
Get information and stay close.
What is this, boot camp? Knock it off.
It's just Sino being Sino. You know what he's like.
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess primal constructs, dismantle them, and extract the required materials.
And King Deshret's 7 pillars agreed to this?
Oh, do they know? I bet they didn't tell them.
If they're just sitting there doing nothing, we might as well put them to use. Thoth's words, not mine.
Wait, really? I would think that they would want to save these things, but okay. I have to do it. Wait, I honestly thought that we're at the point of the quest where it's literally go time. Like, we enter into the Akasha or Aru, and we find Dottore, and you know how things go. I did not expect to become Sino and go on a fetch quest. But sure, okay. Let's go find those primal constructs. I'm not an expert on Sino, but I don't think this is a good team for him. I actually have absolutely no idea how to play any of these characters.
Futile!
Give me some space.
Sethos was doing something with his burst, right?
Move or be moved.
Yeah. He is doing something. I don't.
Way ahead of you.
I don't know if that is a big something. What?
Nowhere to run! Surrender!
You don't think I'm doing a good job?
Behold!
Oh, that's cool. I guess Wanderer is the best one from the trio. I'm so confused. Okay.
Quit following me.
Arayuta? Arayuta is bringing health, well, bubbles, not potions. That's so cute. I'm still a bit surprised that they didn't voice the Aranara for
Squall
the
and Fury.
Archon quest. It was so weird.
Upon the gale. How amusing.
Is his burst good?
Cry louder.
Oh,
The wind rises.
oh no.
Nowhere to run! Judgment is upon you. Guilty!
There is a whole strategy of how to play with
Your
Sino,
penance
isn't
is
there?
due!
I don't know what the I means. Folate origins? Well, they already said in the quest that she got the god remains of Nabu Malikata. This has already been said in the quest. However, when she used her powers in the first time, it wasn't much.
These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down.
I'm
Let's take them
absolutely,
back for the others to review.
I'm absolutely sure that there will be more with her. Wait, are there quest items? Yes. Okay. Primal construct component, a quest item that I have to take a note of. Don't know what fell, but something fell. Commissioned by Nahida and Grand Sage Naphis, Auhatam and Kave are undertaking an urgent project. As the next phase requires a vast supply of materials, they have turned to the primal constructs within the mausoleum of King Deshret as the ideal source. Their ancient technology and high-grade components will be dismantled into microscopic parts, then reconfigured for a new environment. Even these are actually prisms.
Quit following me.
But honestly, Wanderer is freaking me out a bit when he says quit following me. Wait. Am I supposed to go out? Or continue on? I am so confused. Oh, I was supposed to come here? That's what you meant? You didn't remember when it was revealed? It was very early on. We were still at... No, it wasn't Caravan Ribat. It was Aro Village. That's when they revealed it. No, a bit after that. But that's when Nicole started talking in her mind. And a bit later, they revealed the whole thing. So it is not a spoiler for me. I really love the Yaranara. I'm really sad that they didn't voice them. Wait, are they doing something to the Aranara? Or are the Aranara
Your
fighting?
sins weigh upon your soul. You stand condemned. Your penance is due.
The heart of Desert King. The Matrix of Overseer Network, just like Paimon's last in last part of the name, the last 3 letters.
Know your place.
I did not want to do this.
Surrender.
Excuse me? Move or be moved!
Okay.
How many do we need again?
Enough to make an Akasha terminal for everyone who doesn't own one.
I hope that there aren't more than 10 people then, because I think I collected like 10.
I remember you telling me how revolutionary these Akasha terminals were. You've used one before, right?
The academia declared the Akasha to be the most powerful and comprehensive wisdom dissemination system in history. That should give you an idea of how powerful it is.
Certainly sounds impressive.
Neither Hat Guy nor I have ever had an Akasha terminal.
Well, if it all goes to plan, that's about to change.
Person, wait, I'm Dory? Okay. These are not exactly what we saw in Notcry, but it looks suspiciously like it, doesn't it?
Oh, goody! Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. You've really outdone yourselves. I'm well aware what a bumpy, dangerous journey it must have been. Now, I would have loved to oversee the process myself, but of course, those of us who know the plan can't leave the mausoleum. Oh, trust me, I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. Simply flawless work.
Haru-san... I don't even know what to say. She's awesome. She knows exactly her worth.
But will you really be needing all of this? According to our plan, yes, this is the quantity required. I have no complaints about the quality either. Only the price. So expensive.
I heard you covered a lot of the funding out of your own pocket.
Oh, that's an exaggeration. The academia provided most of the funds. I just offered a small token of my goodwill.
I can't believe that they introduced Dory as such a greedy person, and she has apparently always been all about generosity that has been veiled behind her greediness. And now both Notcry and Sumeru are basically in her debt?
Of course, the real tragedy is how little profit I'm making on this. You know, it's a serious crisis when you can't even make money out of it.
It's really quite a beautiful design. And I'm intrigued by how such a diminutive device is able to output the power of the Light Realm.
Did you attend the lecture on Light Realm energy, Madame Farzan? I don't believe I saw you there.
Wait, they have Light Realm energy lectures in the academia? I didn't know that so many people in Teyvat actually know about this whole thing, let alone have lectures about it. And by that I mean now, in the current day and age of Teyvat. I don't mean about the ancient civilizations that we know that they had a lot of advanced technology.
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm, elemental and abyssal energy, as well as the relationship between the three.
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between Light Realm energy and elemental energy involves highly classified knowledge that shouldn't be disseminated too widely. But even so, the scholars still shared said information.
Well, you can't enforce a rule that everyone breaks. Is that the idea?
At first, the Dendro Archon was reluctant to explain it in great depth for safety reasons. Later, she came to terms with it and simply informed my master that we would all have to face the question of survival together. To protect someone from such dangers means keeping them in the dark. But for someone to know and embody the wisdom within, they must understand its very essence. It's an information hazard. We're exposed to danger just by knowing the facts. And just like bait, it lures us in by offering us the solution to our problems. But if you're not careful, you'll end up pursuing it down a dark path. A tricky problem. But today, this big problem has been broken down into many smaller, more trivial ones.
What do you mean?
I get it. For instance, you and I share secret knowledge, while she and I take on the risks of life, death, and fate. Something like that?
Hey, what? That is not what I call a trivial problem.
Well, as they often say in Vahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Oh, that is so true, but it's also so rude to tell somebody in the face.
Being from Amorta, where the subject of our research tends to be a lot more personal, I have to disagree. It's hard to dismiss the individual as insignificant.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that the individual is insignificant, but rather that for many people, their own fate will not matter in the grand scheme of things, if that makes any sense.
In other words, the big problem of survival has been broken down into many small, interconnected factors, and each one of us represents one of those factors.
When the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds them together. Most people would find this unimaginable, but to us scholars, this is the path that has always beckoned to us.
Sharing knowledge is a good way to fight against fate. I will always believe in that.
Sharing knowledge is a good way to fight against fate? I wonder if Nahida actually talked with Nicole about this. Nicole definitely fought against fate. She rebelled in every sense of the word. She didn't want to accept the fate of all her angel compatriots. And it sounds like something that she would say. Not that it doesn't sound like something Nahida would say, to be honest, but But even so, in Canria, when the Pinster King and his followers started using abyssal powers, every single one of them was using them for himself or herself in different ways. And there were also very few people who, used a lot of that power, that they were declared sinners. I wonder if they had shared everything with everyone in Canria, they would have been able to fight fate. Instead of just concentrating on having one person or just a small group of people who were taking advantage of this power.
All right. I think that's everything.
But no. This sounds like... Wait. This makes me very confused. Sharing knowledge is a good way to fight against fate, and they're sharing this with everyone, pretty much everyone in Sumeru, as far as I understand, by giving them the new Akasha terminals and so on. However, Hanri is actually the evidence that having a whole civilization, on the line is not really a problem. Canria, Langan, all these ancient civilizations were obliterated for doing something against the rules, something like this. So even if everybody's in on it, would the Heavenly Principles care about it? I don't know. I want to see how this will continue. It doesn't make sense to me right now.
Thanks a lot. But don't go anywhere just yet. I'll still be needing you to calibrate the equipment.
Okay. Wait, we're back to... Okay. Thought she was an Aranara. Never mind.
Okay, the materials are ready. We can proceed with the next phase. Alhaitham, how are you getting along?
Most of the information in Aru is written in ancient desert scripts. Some of this is written in a tribal language, while other parts seem to be a variant of an Oasis script, based on the glyph forms.
Oh. Not lost to history, I hope.
Some are. All we can do is infer the meaning based on the rules of related languages. Although, this section actually fills in some of the missing historical record. I'm transcribing it so we can bring it back to the academia.
After Aru started up, 2 more lines of text appeared here. Can you read them?
Humans may not read what is written by the gods, except by not reading. Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has external borders.
Is this a clue to solving a puzzle? Or is it being symbolic? You can't read it unless you don't read it. Victory is wisdom. Knowledge is confined by borders.
If you go outside of the borders, it basically becomes forbidden knowledge, abyssal knowledge. And if you lose, you were not wise? That sounds like, only the victors write history.
Wait, I think I've got it. It's a metaphor, isn't it? It's talking about...
A chessboard.
What? I did not get this at all.
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving riddles.
Have the secrets buried in the desert not been unearthed over the years all the same? Since Aru is a place reachable through wisdom, this day was bound to come sooner or later.
Oh, I've always been against overly cryptic sentences. Don't you get tired of reading and writing all that?
Oh my, it's so big. Everyone has put so much thought in all of this, and he's like, why did you do all of this?
Ah, it's you three. Just in time. We've been delving deep into Aru, and now this board has appeared.
I've heard this was how you'd while away your free hours. You must be quite the experts by now in that case.
I should have known. They were playing that game again and again in that event quest.
It is true. King Deshret's chess games are some of the most well-loved of all his wonderful creations. If you have ever been to Safhe Shatranj, you may well be familiar with the chess pieces you see here.
I have absolutely no idea what these are. Are these ones supposed to be the peons?
Is this chessboard
what are they
supposed to be
called
another
actually in English?
visualization of the interior of Aru, then?
Naturally. Visitors, everything is ready. Only by completing the challenge on the board in accordance with the rules will you be permitted to overwrite Aru.
Do I have to do this?
1 second. It's not dangerous, is it?
Dangerous? Why, yes, of course.
I should be the one to go, then. Wait for me here.
Sounds like the self-confidence of our present company has rubbed off on you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm your upperclassman, and that means I have to look out for you.
Wait, Kave's? Al-Haydom's upperclassman? I never knew this.
I appreciate the sentiment, but a game of chess typically requires 2 players. Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively safe is in your best interest too, isn't it?
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are controlling the difficulty, so please don't go too hard on us, all right?
Oh my, they're going to go so hard on us.
Ah, but Bennu said he wanted to put some respect into these whippersnappers. All right, all right.
Hi, Jatin. I hope you're having a lovely day.
Thank you. Obviously, we'll still try to be careful.
I honestly wouldn't want the fate of the world to depend on me defeating somebody in chess, because I know how pieces move. But that's about it. I have absolutely no skill in this game whatsoever.
This doesn't seem like ordinary chess. Is the goal to defeat the opponent?
No, you must enter the board and pass the trials we have placed there.
Oh, that sounds so much better.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go. As long as it's not real chess. Okay. During the chess trial, Al-Haydam and Kaveh must move separately, consuming actions as they do to traverse the obstacle-strewn chessboard. The trial can only be passed once both Al-Haydam and Kaveh reach the end. Are they basically playing as the queen of chess? Well, what is it called in English? I don't use these words at all. I know them in my own language because obviously I know them. Pawn. Yeah, it is pawn. I said peon before, didn't I? Pawn. The pawn that moves to the other end of the chessboard and becomes a queen. Oh my, Jaimish. I hope you're having a lovely day. Of course I couldn't stay away from this. I want to get to the torre and defeat him. Okay. The areas that Al-Haydam and Kaveh pass through will be marked. Al-Haydam is unable to enter an area that Kaveh has marked, and vice versa. Okay, that doesn't sound actually too bad. Returning to an area that has already been marked will remove the mark and return the actions previously consumed. Okay. Kaveh can move some of the pieces on the chessboard, but he can only push them toward empty areas. Al-Haydam can activate some pieces on the chessboard to unlock certain areas. These areas then become passable. Okay.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
I hope
but
it
the
doesn't.
key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
People?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho ho! Excellent work.
Okay. I can't go here? Oh, that was... I thought I could go through here and then get this. Never mind. Okay, I'm supposed to go like this. I get it. I get it. Where he has to go. And I think it's already good enough for Al-Haytham to come. This was super easy. Okay.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
I wonder if they're just setting another counseling session for these two, but... Okay, I can come here and unlock this. Oh no, I can't go there. I need have a... They did make it easy. It was not sarcastic. He needs to help me with this. And then he should actually come from here. What? Why can't I go this way? How am I going to get Al-Haytham there? He can't pass through this one. Yes, Mish, that's how I operate as well when I play normally, but because I have to read absolutely everything here, I just have to read it. I get it now. There we go. I just needed to move it twice. And by the way, I really hate reading descriptions for how to play.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Of course, no.
Suit yourself.
Of course, Goatee decided to do other things. I can only travel a certain number of squares? I don't know why I returned all the way there. Push this. And come here and unlock this. But still have to unlock this with our item. Wait, how many squares can I walk? I guess this many. Yes, Miss, you're absolutely right. Okay, in that case, it just like this. I don't think that's what they wanted me to do, but that is what I did. I think I was supposed to move this one. I can't. Did I just lock it? I just locked it, didn't I? I just ruined the game. I was not supposed to bring it all the way there. That was my path.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking. It's
Oh,
not
I
that
don't-
simple, you know.
Oh my, that was so rude. Okay, this time I'll do it.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Okay, let's unlock everything. Okay. Finally, I should be able to unlock this one as well. Would I have enough? No. Okay, I have to come here with Have. Huh? I can't move this one? I can do this. Wait, I'll hate them. You can't be here. Okay, this has to work. So these are the moves. Okay, there we go.
Done.
I'm telling you, every single time I have to read the tutorials for something, my mouth is saying the words and my brain just doesn't want to appreciate any of that.
Finally. It's over. But seriously, that was incredible. Standing on the chessboard felt completely different from standing on solid ground. And also... Oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for helping us out with this. Is it just me, or were you giving us quite a lot of guidance along the way?
Were they?
We made but a humble contribution.
I don't want to be rude to them, thank you. I don't know what you did, but thank you.
You lived up to our expectations. Bravo! Our aid was not given for naught.
In addition to the existing functions, I'd like to ask you for another favor. Since Aru's interference shield can cover the entirety of the mausoleum, it should be possible to extend its range even further. Perhaps you can find a way.
So, building upon the existing functions to... Ah! I'm with you!
What? Wait, miss, you intend to wrap up the entire quest in this session? I hope so. It's been already so much time that has passed. I really hope so.
Imagine for a moment. What would the ideal outcome look like if this function were compatible with the devices?
I agree. This is the best solution possible. Please, everyone, we beg you to help us.
Me, oh my! Well, since you ask so very nicely, I suppose... Goti? Croco? What do you say?
Naturally.
Okay, they'll help. I mean, what more can we want?
Time to go! Let's go find Nahida!
Oh, it's time to go. Okay, finally. Please tell me this is it. No more fetch quests, no more puzzles. I just want to get into it.
There you are. Miss Nicole truly is an angel. She shows great wisdom in guiding others, and she has already sent word to Natlan on our behalf.
Wait, does Nahida mean this figuratively? Because Nicole is an angel. Oh my, hi Mashu. I hope you're having a lovely day. It's time to go. I really hope this is it. Finally, after all these side quests.
She said that while the other members of the Hexen Circle are busy with important work, she is quite free, and she is more than willing to accompany the people of Sumeru for the entire journey. Oh, there's Nicole, all right. Always super patient and loves to help everyone out. She's the best. She is. So kind and enthusiastic.
It's so nice that these two are getting along together.
Well, time for us to get going. Let's head out.
Okay. Has to be it. The border. It's very much like those bubbles. When we were in Notcry, the doctor created those pockets in which he was doing experiments. Oh my, and you can see the spread here. I wonder if the whole of Sumeru is right now his experiment, quite literally. It's the same. It's absolutely the same. Much, much bigger.
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru.
By the way, this is just a random anecdote, but I have drowned Flins in between Natlan and Sumeru. Unfortunately.
There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned. It completely cuts this nation off from the others. But why? Why separate you from the rest of the world now, specifically?
He's right there. But I was far more interested in the little lizard we saw again.
And if I'm not mistaken, Irminsul was polluted once before, wasn't it?
With forbidden knowledge. I think that's right. The forbidden knowledge was eliminated. But the fact that Irminsul was polluted should remain unchanged.
Good question. I'm wondering the same thing myself.
Wait, could she enter? It's lucky someone in Sumeru put all those grapple points in the air around the place, absolutely. I really love those points. It's so cool to just jump from one place to another.
That voice. Moika, you got here pretty quickly.
Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
It has been, Mawika. Mawika, night-igniting flame, the revered leader of this land. Natlan's Spyro Archon possesses unparalleled power and an aura to match. The fight against the Abyss has been a long, ancient journey where the echoes of memory and the warmth of love illuminate her path, fueling her resolve with an unwavering light. The road to victory is forged by countless heroes, and she considers herself merely a vessel of their collective strength. Today, Mawika remains steadfast in her beliefs, guiding Natlan toward a new dawn. I think that's the only one.
Hello there.
Wait, Nahida didn't come with us?
Hello, Dendro Archon.
I can't believe these two are meeting.
Mawika, I apologize for asking you to meet at the border on such short notice. I also apologize for not being able to greet you in person. The form in which you see me now is one carried by the Traveler. The real me is inside the mausoleum of King Deshret, and I am reaching out to you with my mind from here. Irminsul has been infiltrated by the Doctor. We must be on our guard, as he can spy on information in the world from within the tree. Fortunately, there is no record of the Traveler in Irminsul, and you are still within Natlan's borders.
Wait, that tree that we saw just now on the screen, that's not the tree that grew from the Doctor's experiment or whatever he's doing. That has to be the tree from the oasis that you have to do a world quest for. But I have not done this quest on this account. The Doctor has done something with time. I'm absolutely sure. Or rather that maybe time has gotten affected by whatever he's doing. Because in Archon quests, you usually can't see things that you haven't changed in the real world. Like the Celestial Nail in Dragonspine. I think you need to actually make it float to be able to see it during an Archon quest.
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom, rather than the ley lines. As long as the Night Kingdom remains disconnected from the ley line cycle, the Doctor has no way of knowing my movements.
Exactly.
So by meeting each other in this way, the meeting essentially never happened. No wonder Paimon didn't come. You were concerned that her activity would be recorded by Irminsul.
But wouldn't the activity of Nahida be recorded? Even if it's just her mind? Also, I'm really happy what they're doing now with Natlan and using that difference between the ley lines and the Night Kingdom. It's paying off. That whole idea of Natlan being so separated from everything else in Genshin is finally paying off.
The Natlanese have heard about the situation in Sumeru. With the borders sealed off, merchants have been forced to stop their shipments. It's pretty serious. And you're the ones bearing the brunt of it.
I'd like to address the question you raised at the beginning. I can offer a brief explanation, although it will sound rather cruel. I don't reach this conclusion gladly, but Irminsul predates the heavenly principles. It existed long ago, when the dragons of Natlan were at the height of their power. So even when the people of Sumeru became ill because of pollution, it was not a critical issue from the perspective of Irminsul itself. As long as it continues to function normally, the barrier will not be activated. But this time, the Doctor's invasion has directly affected the tree. That is what caused the barrier to deploy.
Wait, so this barrier actually is not because of the Doctor, but rather a consequence of Sumeru trying to protect, or rather some kind of rule that was activated to protect the rest of the Vat?
The heavenly principles established a rule that when Irminsul is plunged into grave danger, a portion of power will be reserved to isolate Sumeru.
Okay, just as I thought.
That way, even if Sumeru is destroyed, the outside world at least has some time to catch its breath.
But where would the souls of the fallen go if Irminsul is affected? Even if they sacrifice Sumeru, catch their breath, they need to find another place to store those souls. We know that if they can't find such a place, it will have dire consequences.
We'd certainly need it.
The heavenly principles created almost everything that exists in Teyvat today. To them, Preserving the existence of the world and its inhabitants takes priority over protecting Sumeru.
Meaning, protecting Sumeru now falls to you.
How many things do they want to make Nahida go through?
Yes. My own power may be limited, especially compared to yours. But that doesn't mean that we're just gonna sit around and wait for the end. If necessary, I will utilize any and every means at my disposal.
Nicole of the Hexen Circle didn't say exactly what this meeting was about. But after hearing everything you've said so far, I think I can guess where this is going.
Wait, are they going to burn Irminsu? Or at least the tree that sprouted from the ground? Is that why they need Mawika here?
That's right. Nahida and I discussed it at length. We both know how presumptuous this is, but...
You need the pyronosis, don't you?
Wait, what?
Yes, you guessed correctly.
Are they going to burn it themselves with the pyronosis?
Originally, I only intended to borrow it, but the situation is far graver than I foresaw. So instead, what I ask of you is to please give the pyronosis to Sumeru.
Wait. Is this how the pyronosis ends up with the Fatui? Mawika will give them the pyronosis. I'm absolutely sure there is no world in which she wouldn't want to help them. They will use it. They will use it in any way, whatever way they are going to use it. They will get to the doctor. And then that guy that is like 99.9999% regreator, he has to be regreator. He's 100% regreator. He's going to take it. That's going to be the last gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Pyronosis needs to go to the Fatui. I did not think that this is going to be this day. I know that eventually it was supposed to go there, but I honestly thought there would be a lot more time for this. I didn't think this would happen before Snezhnaya at the very least. I know that we are very close to Snezhnaya, but I honestly thought that we'll go through the whole Archon quest in Snezhnaya, and that's when we'll get the pyronosis for the Tsaritsa in some way. Okay. Oh my. This is ridiculous. She's not going to say no.
Why do you sound so nervous? There's no need to be shy.
She's not going to say no. She's going to give it. And did Regulator and Dottore plan all of this from the beginning?
Surely a gnosis is pretty important to a god.
I guess, but it's not as if losing it would suddenly render us powerless. But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the nations you've traveled to, and all the gods you've met, you must have realized that by now.
Yes. Look. In Yorkshire, we call your stunned state gobsmacked. I definitely feel gobsmacked. Look, the moment I saw the burning in the trailers, I immediately thought about Natlan and how Pyro and Mawika probably will have some kind of role in this quest. But I never in a million years thought that this might be the plot to get the pyronosis. I know what Mawika is going to say. Mawika knows, just like everybody else who is an Archon, that gnosis are not really a good thing. They are something like a curse. That's not a problem. We know even from Novilette, he's like, yeah, take the Gnosis. I don't need it anymore. I know I can protect Fontaine without this thing. He has the authority of the Hydro Dragon, of the Hydro Archon, because Fossilor gave it to him. I know all of this. The problem is not that, Mawika. The problem is that at this point in time, we have absolutely no idea what exactly the Tsaritsa is going to do, what exactly the Jester wants to do, and how this will affect the whole of Teyvat. The burning in the... There was a lot of fire in the trailer for this patch. Some of it was definitely from Kolei's dream, but I think there was even more. Okay. I was prepared for a lot of things today. This was not one of them.
As far as I'm concerned, a Gnosis is basically an elemental energy enhancer. But I don't usually use it. You know me. I like to think I'm pretty strong without it.
Mawika is super strong. I have to give her that. She's incredibly strong. That's not the problem.
Yeah. Not about to dispute that.
No one is disputing that.
So you see? You don't need to sweat it. Here, take the Pyronosis.
Oh my, this is not good. We have no choice. Take it.
Uh-huh. Just like that?
Uh-huh. Just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed with the idea of giving it to someone who needs it more than I do.
Do you want to give it to Capitano? There is no choice. Only fate.
I know you accompanied Nahida here to try and increase the chance of success. It's a good thing you did, because your involvement is one of the main reasons you've managed to persuade me.
Is it? She was ready to throw it the moment she saw this.
Are you sure about this? Handing over your Gnosis just because of me?
You think they didn't handle Xabalanque very well? I have a lot of thoughts about Natlan. I'm not going to talk about it here, but the fact that they've managed to build this for this payoff, I think that's good. No matter what I personally think about Natlan, I think that this was worth it for this payoff.
I won't try to quantify it, but trust me, handing over the Gnosis to Tumaini is far from the craziest idea I could think of.
Yeah.
Besides, even if you hadn't come here personally, I think I still would have agreed to Nahida's request.
Who can deny her that?
Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all of Teyvat. I know all too well how difficult it can be to protect the things you care about. So logically, morally, or however you want to cut it, helping you is the right thing to do.
Mish, I'm still gobsmacked. Completely and utterly gobsmacked. This... no. Like, if you tell me that Regulator doesn't take this Pyronosis at the end of the quest, I just won't believe you. I won't believe you for a second.
You don't need to tell me the specifics of your plan. Where the Gnosis is involved, the tighter the secrecy, the higher your chances of success.
Malika, my heartfelt thanks go to you and the people of Natlan.
Don't mention it. But now for the hard part. How do I actually give it to you? The Irminsul barrier is right in the way.
I bet that the Traveler can pass through without any problem.
I have an idea.
She's not recorded in Irminsul. Yeah. I mean, it's very cool. It was very obvious, but still very, very cool.
Just as I thought.
Incredible. What did you do?
He's not bound by the rules of the world.
Just made a lucky guess. This seems to happen quite a lot.
things that apply to everyone else don't seem to apply to me. I figured the same might be true here.
Irminsul usually produces effects based on the records it holds. Since the Traveler is a descender, Irminsul contains no records of her, and thus has no way to impede her.
Is that right? You really are full of surprises. Catch.
Oh my, the way they're handling the Gnosis is just giving me so much anxiety. Like, you can't toss around this. I caught it. Well done. That was obvious. Come on.
Whoa!
Oh my. I was so excited at the beginning of this quest, and right now, I am 99% anxiety.
Thank you, Moika. Thank you for trusting us with something so important.
All right. No need to get so formal. It's not like we're strangers. Besides, there's still one problem. You might be able to pass through the barrier, but I don't know about the Gnosis. Any other surprises for us, Traveler?
She can put the Gnosis inside herself, can't she? She was able to hold the moon marrow within herself without any problem. Would it actually be such a stretch to say the same for a Gnosis? Please, game, let the Gnosis drop and roll down a hill. No, my anxiety is so much just from her tossing it like this.
Let me try something. I have the Pyrognosis in my hand. It feels strangely ordinary. Not particularly heavy. And yet, this tiny thing symbolizes the mighty authority of a god.
Fifth element style?
I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro. My memories of journeying through Natlan. All those important experiences I've had.
This is very cool. I like this. It's inside her, isn't it?
The Gnosis disappeared. Traveler, are you alright?
I coded that she can hold the Gnosis within herself. However, I'm very interested in that whole thing about the memories. Because as I've been saying for a long time now, I know that I sound like a broken record, but from every Archon quest, we're collecting a special item from that nation. And even from smaller quests, we are collecting memories in our backpack, literal memories. That is going to be important, and this is yet another proof of it. She used her memories to actually be able to absorb this. And maybe to even activate it in some way. Traveler gonna sink an area too. I don't know about that.
I'm fine. The Pyrognosis disappeared into my body, just like Phlogiston.
She's going to be able to hold all of them together, isn't she? I don't like where that is going, actually. A very scary idea just came into my mind. But the Tsaritsa, at least from what we know until now, and as much as we can theorize, her lover was actually carved into those Gnosis. What if the Gnosis are like his soul? And the only thing that she needs, after she collects all of them, is for a vessel that is able to contain that immense, powerful soul of his. So she makes the Traveler be that vessel. The Traveler or the sibling. You're afraid for the Traveler? I'm very afraid right now. if those memories that we're collecting are not what I imagined that they would be, some kind of fuel or power to let us do something and get out of the vat, what if they're just there so they can be deleted? And then the whole personality of the traveler, her soul, is also deleted in order to get the soul of that descender into her. You make the Tsaritsa sound like a villain. Your bet is that she's a heroic figure. I've been thinking like you, Mish, for a long time. I also have been thinking like this. The problem is that now with this, I'm not so sure anymore. And also, it's not just the Tsaritsa. She's not alone. The Jester is there. And we have absolutely no idea what exactly he wants to do and to what extent he's going to go to achieve what he wants to do. I mean, he obviously wants to defeat the heavenly principles and the shades and everything. But we don't know exactly what and how. It's Hoyo's duty to give us twists and turns so we're gobsmacked when we learn the truth. Absolutely. Yeah, this is one thing that makes me feel like it could be a tragedy. This and the fact that the whole thing with the sibling is so suspicious. So suspicious that I wonder if they're even alive at this moment. Okay, it's getting too scary just thinking about this. We have a lot of scary things to do here.
Maybe it resonates with you because you've mastered the power of phlogiston. You might not be recorded in the ley lines, but you're still our Tumaini.
I think it's more than that.
Whew.
And she passes without problem. Amazing. We made it back through with the gnosis.
Please allow me to express my gratitude once again, Malika.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the help I can. The rest is up to you. Good luck.
Oh, I will need it, Malika. I will need all the good luck you can imagine. You're wondering if the sibling really exists? That's another very, very scary option, by the way. If they're even real. We need to mine. We need so much hope. We need all the good luck, all the hope. My anxiety is already at 110%.
We won't let you down.
Yeah, we aren't about to lose.
This doesn't give me hope. They're so sure, but this gives me even more anxiety. Okay. See, that's the tree I was talking. I have not done this quest on this account. It's not supposed to be there. It's super pretty though. Okay, let's go.
Traveler, Paimon, how are you feeling? Paimon's a teensy bit nervous, but only a teeny tiny bit. Seems like she's gotten way braver over the last few years, huh?
Yes, Paimon, you're a treasure. Please, don't feel useless.
Of course. After all the adventures you've had with the Traveler, I'm sure you've gained a lot of experience and grown as a person.
Maybe 2 siblings arrived at the vat and only one sibling gets to leave. One has to stay with the Tsaritsa. It's an option. Another option is that the second sibling just doesn't survive, though.
I'm doing all right. What about you, Nahida? How are you holding up?
With the negative effects of Irminsul, I'm a bit like a piece of fruit that's been burrowed into by hungry insects and left to rot. I'd be lying if I said it was nothing.
Why does Nahida have to go through all of this? Traveler is Paimon's imaginary friend. Maybe the opposite.
But please don't worry. We all know what we're getting into, and we've prepared as well as we can. I believe in everyone. I believe in you. And I believe in myself. Stoking the fire inside oneself is certainly one way to live, but knowing when to rely on one's companions is also a form of great wisdom. I've been quietly learning little things from everyone, like plucking tufts of fur from a sumpter beast.
Wait, Nahida, it's really not the time for this.
Me too. With the constant traveling, I'm always learning and growing. That's the journey of life.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Wanderer? There is still a great chance that something might happen to the Wanderer as well, by the way. Yes, Masho, it definitely is a big possibility. Mish, there is still a lot of quests left. You might not be disappointed. Oh my, but it's not time for these things. This is so serious. It's a crazy Archon plot. I'm very impressed. I am gobsmacked. I don't know what else.
Don't worry about what I think. I was just passing by and happened to overhear your conversation.
I just learned how to say over here in Japanese. No, this is not the time for this.
What are you talking about, hat guy? This is the top floor. No one passes by the top floor.
Says who? You can fly just like I can. I would have thought it makes sense to you of all people.
That is logical.
I don't know why, but I feel a little more relaxed now.
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. It means that Sumeru is a place you can trust, where you know we have your back. And we feel exactly the same way around you. That's what it means to be friends.
Where did the Wanderer go? He disappeared.
Feel free to mingle if you'd like some time to catch up with people. Just remember to get a good night's sleep when you're done. Tomorrow is a very important day.
I can't believe that there was so much more Archon quest before actually getting to the fight. Talk with everybody.
Ah, it's finally done. Ugh, but I have a nagging feeling that there's something I've forgotten.
Have please don't forget anything. This is not the time for this.
Oh, there you are. Everything wrapped up on your end?
Of course he doesn't say anything.
Okay, fair enough. That was a pointless question. We were working in tandem, after all.
You must really be exhausted.
Well, it's been a busy day for both of us.
When work ends, you clock out. No looking back.
Yeah, we're definitely due a break. Probably a little late to start drinking now, though. I'll stick with water. Here, this one's for you.
Thanks.
You want a bite to eat? I can grab us something. Or wait, I think there's a stove nearby. Let me take a look.
I think the counseling that went on during this quest for so long is working.
Are you nervous?
A little, yeah. Unlike you, it seems. How are you not feeling at all nervous?
Because everything that happens next is beyond my individual control. I don't worry about things I cannot influence.
What do you mean, cannot influence? You're the one who came up with half of the strategies we ended up using.
There's only so much I can do. I was only doing my duty.
Was it like this last time, too?
You mean with Azar and his accomplices? Yes and no. The situation back then was easier to control, but we weren't as prepared as we are this time.
We prepared enough, though.
So the enemy is stronger, but so are we. I still vividly remember the way you interrogated me in the library after the fact. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I remember seeing Kave for the first time with this whole conversation.
If your memory is so vivid, you might also recall that it was you who came looking for an argument. You're often the one who initiates these things, you know.
I came for a conversation! I didn't know it was gonna turn into an argument! Anyway, at least I showed up this time. So, what do you think?
What do I think? I think we're certainly better off for it.
It's good having me around to help out, huh?
Absolutely. As a citizen of Sumeru, you displayed a remarkable sense of responsibility in the face of disaster.
Certainly feels that way. I just shudder to think how the world would have ended up if we hadn't gotten control of the situation.
Oh my, I wonder what is actually going through their heads. Like, can you imagine looking at the distance, thinking that today might be the last day of your entire nation? Yeah, that's how they show their passion for each other. They have been due. Well, they live together. They have a room, Mashu.
So, do you think this is what impending disaster looks like? The sky is so clear, and there isn't a whiff of decay or destruction in the air. It's hard to imagine that the fall of humanity could happen on an ordinary day like this.
Did the next day come in game? Did I just wasted all my time for supposed sleep and rest before the, fight for the end of the world takes place, just listening to these two?
Awful things happen all the time. Sometimes people can stop them, and sometimes they can't.
They were talking about how late it is, and how it's too late to take a drink. They have to be well as well for this quest.
What you and I have done is increase our chances of stopping this one.
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. Oh, nothing. It's nothing. I hope everything works out tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
It will. As long as we stick to the plan, our chances of success are good.
It's really strange. You're my junior, yet you always seem to act more like an upperclassman than I do.
I think it's mostly a matter of temperament.
Ugh. Walked right into that one, didn't I?
It is the next day, by the way. Okay, we were supposed to sleep, but instead we eavesdropped on Kave and now hate him?
It's really...
Okay, they did the same thing.
Ugh.
Is there anyone else that I'm missing? This is enormous. How do they expect me to find anybody? Isn't this the boss area? Yeah, it is, isn't it? There is a world quest with the jet and you get to come all the way to the top of the tower, well, the pyramid here. And then you fight the thing, and then the pyramid doesn't look so epic anymore. Okay, I don't think there is anybody else. Wait, there is. Below, wait, what? This doesn't help me, Genshin. Wait, I can't jump from here? How do I get to the people I need to talk to? Oh no. No, 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 no! I pressed the wrong button! I pressed the wrong button! I did not want to open the tutorials! And if I open a tutorial, I have to read it because the exclamation mark disappears and then I don't know what I haven't read. Algorithm of semi-intransient matrix of overseer network. This ancient aggregation of machinery hails from the desert and has quirks that modern-day civilizations cannot comprehend. In battle, The algorithm of semi-intransient matrix of Overseer network will fire its components out, while its core enters an invisible state that hides it and increases its resistance. Use catalyzed reactions to strike this core, or use electro attacks on it during such times, as the fired components have been destroyed and need to recover to cancel this invisibility and cause the core to be immobilized due to overclocking. If you fail to cancel the core's invisibility for too long, the algorithm of semi-intransient matrix of Overseer network will begin to display its power by using a mighty overclocked attack. I wanted to press V. How do I get down? Yes, I only read the one that I've opened, but you saw how awful it is. How do I get down? Please don't tell me it's with that whole... I'm lost. Am I supposed to use that thing that starts the next part of the quest? I don't think so. I don't understand this. No, I don't have to read all of them. Fortunately, I'm going crazy already. Where is that thing? Why did they make everything here so confusing? This would definitely start the next part of the quest, and that's not what I want. I want to be able to talk with everybody. Go elsewhere. It was go elsewhere. Where to next? Am I here? Genshin! The Mausoleum of King Deshret entrance, that for sure is not here. Okay. This was probably very obvious for other people. I don't know what's wrong with me. I am kicking myself. Thank you very much.
Look at the time. I should head back. I'm so sorry. I was in a hurry and didn't look where I was going. Are you all right?
Wait, Hypatia. We've seen this NPC, but I don't remember where.
I'm fine. Wait, you're...
Have we met?
Wait, she was the NPC from the beginning of the Sumeru quest.
Not exactly. I think we may have crossed paths by the house of Dana before.
Wasn't she?
Oh. You're Hat Guy! From Vahumana, right?
You recognize me?
The clue's in the name. Mr. Hat Guy.
Fair point.
It's getting pretty late. What's keeping you up?
I could ask you the same question. If I'm not mistaken, all the workload for the Ratawa Archon wrapped up a good while ago.
Well, I have something of a background in Satyavada life, so I was helping the Dendro Archon make some preparations. But I must have lost track of time.
Yeah. Yeah, she was the one that got turned into a follower of Scaramouche. I don't know how else to express it, but yes, Mish. She knows Lilliput. Does she?
Did you find the experience enlightening at all?
Honestly, it was tedious and uneventful at first. But eventually, I think I did sense some profound truths. But they also brought a lot of suffering with them. I was told that I even shed tears while I was meditating. Though I have no idea why. Sorry. I hope I'm not scaring you.
I never thought we would get a meeting between those two, actually.
Not at all. It just proves you're very accomplished in your research. Good night. I wish you all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Okay. I bet that they just say the same thing.
Good night.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go find the other ones. Oh, this is so cute though, sitting together.
Too bad we've got a fight tomorrow. I could really do with a stiff drink.
Let us pray instead.
Prayer. How nostalgic.
Lord Sangama Bay. Came to get some fresh air too, did ya?
This will turn into a completely different scene from what I was expecting.
That's right. Actually, I was hoping I might run into you, Dia. I wanted to let you know that I've stocked up on that perfume you said you were so fond of.
Oh no, she probably kept this a secret.
No, really? I'll take 2. Any chance of a friends and family discount?
Wait, she didn't?
I knew you'd ask that. And I'm afraid to say that. Surprise! It's free of charge.
I mean, the world could end for them in a few hours, so... Sure.
That's very generous of you, Lord Sangama Bay. Does this mean you've made a fortune in Not Cry?
I thought she had a very bad time in Not Cry.
Nope. Turns out it's not that easy to turn a profit there. I even ran some assorted losses. But anyway, that has nothing to do with why I wanted to give you and Dia a small gift. Remember that merchant caravan you two rescued in the desert last month? That was transporting my goods!
No way! I had no idea that was your shipment. Explains the, eclectic mix of goods, though.
Lord Sangama Bay's investment in the desert and generous stockpiling of goods has helped many people over the years. The shelters you funded especially have made life a little easier for the children and the elderly.
Wait, how did you know about that? Oh, I see. Nefer told you, didn't she?
Everyone knows Dory's secrets now. Free of charge to be... to be reminded of later when a favor is needed. Indeed. I'm absolutely sure this is how it went.
That pesky lady. Aren't intel brokers at least supposed to charge for divulging people's secrets?
She and Candace go way back. It's normal for close friends to share things you wouldn't tell to everyone else.
Sure, but why did they have to be things about me?
That's how Nefer shows that she cares. She wishes for all of us to know what a generous person you truly are.
But Dory doesn't wish everyone to know about that part.
It must be hard trying to make a living far away from home. Just because we can tell what kind of person you are doesn't mean everyone else can.
Well, maybe her intentions were partly good, but I don't think that's the full story. I'm sure she enjoyed knowing how much it would annoy me. I'm telling you, Nefer's got a mean streak.
Oh, Mashu, take care of your resin.
Definitely with you on that. Does praying help you stay calm?
Defending one's home is a just cause. My heart is filled with a mix of anger and hope.
Anger. You know, being able to get angry is a good thing. It shows that you're in touch with the real world, and that you have the passion to pursue something you believe in.
Junior-san? Oh, my lady? What are you doing out here?
Just taking a walk to clear my head. And look where I ended up. Were you praying just now?
Wait, you thought that Dia was sarcastic? Really?
Yes, Miss Dunyarzad. Would you like to join us?
Come on, it's fine. She won't mind who you pray to.
Oh, then sure.
I remember you, Miss Dunyarzad. You visited my shop before. If I recall correctly, the god you worship is the Dendro Archon, correct?
Of course.
That's right. She is such a gentle and kind god. But to me, she's more than just a god I worship.
Nahida did appear for her when she was a little child, after all, right?
I see her more as a friend. And so do many others. She's not some almighty god who reigns on high, but a genuine friend.
It's really heartwarming to hear them speak about Nahida like this.
Agreed. She's a wise teacher and a good friend.
I spoke with several people during the evacuation. Everyone's aware that tomorrow's battle is one that ordinary people can join too. A battle to fight for our friends and our homeland.
Okay, that is very heartwarming, but I really hope that they keep Dunyarzad safe. Come on.
Oh, it makes me glad. I can finally do something for those who protected me.
I mean, even if she fought, Dia would be right next to her and she will protect her. I'm absolutely sure. But please, please, don't do anything to Dunyarzad. This quest has already been so much.
You've grown so much since we first met.
Oh, a compliment? Ooh, more please. Thank you.
I wish I was as confident as her.
My lady, you've always been a remarkably strong and ambitious person. It's indisputable. And that's not just a compliment. It's a statement of fact. What are you praying for?
Our beliefs may not be entirely the same, but we both wish for the same thing.
I pray that everyone will rise to the challenges ahead and return safe and sound.
I pray for the safe return of all my companions.
Every single time there is a quest like this, I mean a part of a quest like this, it feels like they're preparing me for the worst. Like somebody is not going to make it. And there's so many options for who might not make it. Did I have to use that same thing, or is there somebody in this area and I'm not running just in vain? Please tell me I'm not running just in vain. How can there be someone below me? On the map it says that it's below me. Okay, let's just check the other areas. Okay. This was the entrance. And I believe that I have talked with everybody I can talk to. Oh, hi Yuki! It has really been a very long time. I hope you have been fine. And that you have a lovely day. I've been having all kinds of day with this quest. Okay. Where to next? This is where I am. Let's go to the lower level. Okay, Nefer. Oh, that was the one that was below.
Something on your mind, Miss Nefer?
Yes, Yuki. I do remember that you appeared in my streams. It was quite a long time ago. I don't remember exactly when, but it has been quite a while. So I really hope you've been doing well.
Nothing in particular. It's just... right now, the future feels strange and unfamiliar.
But the future has not yet arrived. How can you say how it feels?
Some people know that there's an impending disaster. Others remain blissfully unaware. Each group is imagining an entirely different future while walking towards the same one. But when they get there, they'll still find they feel differently about it.
Wait, why? What do you mean that I don't read the story anymore? I am reading everything. Everyone in chat can attest that I even read the tutorial that I accidentally opened today. This is still the Bookworm challenge. It's still a read everything, try to do everything. It's actually even more difficult.
People are shaped by their circumstances. Different circumstances create people with different perspectives.
That is true, what Never says. And that's great that you've been fine, Yuki. That's very nice. I hope your final exams were great. Anytime you see Nefer now, it reminds you how badly you lost 50-50 on her banner. Oh my, that's brutal. Yes, Mish, thank you. Oh, Yuki, yes. I have finished a lot of streams with my throat literally aching worse than when I'm actually sick. And yes, there has been a lot of theory crafting in this quest specifically, and in general.
I've always found the perspective of the Vahumana Darshan to be a particularly incisive one.
Even at the height of the crisis in Nodcry, people held diverging opinions. But things are different this time.
Indeed. Regardless of faith, gender, wealth, skin color, or eye color, everyone in Sumeru knows what will happen tomorrow.
This was a very interesting thing to add. No matter what your eye color is, you hope that Sumeru will survive.
The world has never been an especially fair place. Yet now, against all odds, a moment of unprecedented unity and equality is about to take place. It's fascinating.
Actually very interesting to see Nefer. To witness all of this, considering her story.
If only my father could have lived to see this era.
Oh my, I don't know if you know this, but because you have to have Nefer to learn her whole story. But even just from the Archon quest, you know that her father was a nice man. When you do her story from what you unlock when you get her with the investigation, you see even more. And what his hopes were, what his hopes for Nefer were, what kind of a man he really was. And yeah, it's very understandable that she's saying this. Oh, Mashu, congrats on getting C1 Lauma and Nefer. Yes, Androna will be difficult to get now if you don't have Primogems.
Era. To me, that term represents a much greater span of time. It can be an unsettling word. I would even say I'm afraid of it.
I would wonder if for her, an era is literally from the start of one civilization to the end of that civilization. Just as what she witnessed in that video that we saw with her. I wonder if that's what she means. Oh yes, Yuki, I have to drink lots of water. Good luck with your weapon for Nico. I got Nico as well. She's super cute and her lore is amazing.
Do angels even feel fear?
I bet they do.
Yes, at least I do. I fear the gap that grows wider with each passing day and the never-ending flow of time.
Wait, what gap?
Time renders all memories insignificant and reduces all splendor to nothing. But those memories are the one thing I do not want to lose.
You're very human in that regard.
If angels draw too close to humanity, our wings burn away in the bright flame of awareness, and we fall to the earth. After spending so long among humans, I have lost much of my former glory.
Wait. In her trailer, all her friends were actually falling. But that was a punishment because of what one angel did. They had this rule from before? Oh, hi CJ. I hope you've been doing fine and that you have a lovely day. I know that you're the gambler.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Is it? Maybe it is a good thing to be able to live like a human. Good luck, Masho, on your pullings.
You're more human than some humans are.
I've been talking to Kale a lot in recent days. We seem to be in completely opposite situations. I suppose that makes us good case studies for comparison.
Yeah. Nico is losing her powers little by little. Kole is gaining the powers of a god. Oh, my CJ, I'm not using my Primo Gems. They are there for a very important reason.
Case studies for who?
Myself, I suppose. After comparing the two of us, I suddenly discovered that I desired more than before. It was a gentle, pleasant sensation. Just as most people pursue glory and miracles, I too am pursuing miracles of my own.
I do wonder what Nicole wants to do in the future. She openly went against the heavenly principles and the rules that were established. And she does harbor very strong feelings towards them. I wonder what she's passionate about right now. I wonder what she wants to do.
Guiding humans to make the miracles in their hearts a reality? That is my miracle. It doesn't sound so bad, does it?
I bet she has more plans than this. And I am so here for them. Nico needs to get her own quest. Not a quest in which she's just a guiding light for others, but something that centers entirely on her story. I think I'm supposed to go to the middle level. I can't believe how lost I got with this quest. Okay, this is the last one.
We'll make our move after sunrise tomorrow.
Good. Is everything ready?
As much as possible.
That'll be enough. Don't let the pressure get to you. We'll take things one step at a time. That's how we've always done it.
Master Tainari! Mr. Sino! So this is where you were.
Oh, she's bringing them tea? Coffee?
I brought some juice and some water. Would you like some?
I was completely wrong.
I know how easily you get dehydrated in the desert, so you should definitely have some water. In which case, I'll have the juice.
I gotta ask, though. Who's on juice-making duty at a time like this?
Madame Farazan said she was feeling a little nervous, so I told her about the automatic juicer my friend invented. She took it right off me and started making carton after carton of juice.
Oh, those conversations that are about such mundane things. I know why they put them, but there's so many and my anxiety is just through the roof right now with what is going to happen soon.
A juicer? Did Sucrose send that to you?
It's not the time for a juicer.
Yeah, I hadn't had the chance to try it out before this incident occurred, but I couldn't bear to leave it behind in Gandharvaville.
The juice is very sweet.
That's nice, Tainari.
I think so too.
Kale, how are you feeling?
Physically, I'm okay, but it just still feels strange to me. Why would a great power like this come to someone like me?
I know the feeling well. That same question ran through my mind every day as a kid.
At least now, you have someone who can relate to you.
Probably saving for Tsaritsa? You, Jatin, or me?
All the more reason that you should apply for Spontamod. Tainari fiercely opposes the idea, though.
Those two things are completely unrelated.
What are we all chatting about, Would anyone like any juice? Oh, you have some already.
I had some earlier, ma'am. Maybe give the extra to someone else?
Very well, very well. I shall be off then.
There's this enormous power, and then there's little old you. You feel like there's no connection between the two. And that sense of dissonance is difficult to get used to.
Why are they putting even more conversations about juice in between all of this? Me? No, for this account I need to get Nahida. Otherwise my challenge cannot continue. I need Nahida so I can read everybody's minds in Sumeru. I am not doing any of the old Archon quests in Sumeru or the world quests before I get her.
Yeah. But after all this time, I can't believe this stuff still gets to me sometimes. Makes me feel a little childish.
Kale, just because we normally keep the conversation light doesn't mean we can't discuss deeper issues. I don't think it's childish at all. You were the victim of a terrible crime. It's normal to struggle with the fallout from it. You have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of.
Absolutely.
My professor once told me that no incident can be considered truly resolved until the victim says it's over. Your rage and your pain are completely justified.
Sino puts it so well.
Thanks. Miss Nicole said that the same god remains which were once used to inflict so much pain upon me have now become a weapon with which I can protect everyone. It's like my own personal kind of evolution. Every innocent person who's been hurt needs time to realize that it wasn't their fault. I was the same, but it's all about to be over. Tomorrow, it ends for good.
I don't know if you've noticed, but you rarely stumble over your words anymore, and your outlook has become much more positive. It's a big change from how you used to be.
She has changed so much. I still remember my shock when she screamed, "Don't touch me," in the very beginning of the Sumeru quest.
And since this isn't over, you can settle the matter on your own terms. It's time you seized back control. I believe in you.
Yeah, Sumeru is my home, and it's so important to me. I have to protect it. No, I will protect it.
And once you're done, how about you come back and apply for Spantamod?
Stop it with the sales pitch, would you?
Hey, excuse me. There are still 3 unclaimed cups of juice here. Why don't you take one each? Ugh, my arms are getting sore from carrying them around everywhere.
And we're back to juice.
Madame Farazan, why are you... Here, let me take them off your hands.
Thank you, Madame Farazan.
Drink up and enjoy my handiwork. I think I'm going to make something else now instead.
Please, try to relax, Madame Farazan. Your nerves are starting to get the better of you.
Yeah, that moment with Paimon and Kole, it's burned into my mind. I am really happy that Kole has, been able to progress so much after everything she has been through. And Mashu, if you're asking me, for this account, I've already saved enough for Nahida. I do have a bit more Primogems aside the ones I've saved for her, but I need to make very thorough plans for who to get so I can get as much for the Bookworm challenge as possible. As for my main account, I just got Nicole. I have those posts here on YouTube somewhere, and right now I'm just saving, and I don't think I'll be pulling for Sandrone. I think I'll wait to see what they'll do in Snezhnaya. Because if they do what they did with Notcry, I am in big trouble. There were just so many characters I wanted from Notcry. So that's basically the plan for now.
I know.
Okay, that was the last conversation. Are you ready? Oh, Nahida for the Nefer team instead of Lauma? Many people will tell you no. I will tell you do whatever you want, but some people will come for you. Let's rest for the night. And let's go. It is time. I have no more water. Let's go. There is no time to waste.
Time to go!
I was supposed to wait for Paimon to finish. Oh, to replace Sucrose. I got it. Sorry, Masho. Wait. You already have C1 Lauma, right? I'm losing the plot. There's so many... Yes, you just said that you have C1 Lauma. I'm going crazy, I'm telling you. Too many things happening. Truth amongst the pages of Purana in the Hyposteio Desert, Sumeru. Head to the entrance of King Deshret's mausoleum. The girl dreamed a very, very long dream. In it, people were holding hands, dancing in a circle. Be they sages or fools, dancers or warriors, puppets or statues of gods. It did not matter who they were or how old, and in that joyous dancing circle was the sum of all wisdom. Isn't that how the whole trailer for Nahida starts? The one that is heartbreakingly dark? I don't like this. Oh my Mashu, please don't worry. Just please give me a few seconds to recalibrate. And please say whatever you want to say. Okay. Oh, this scares me so much.
Oh, I have not felt this way in a long time.
I was already so terrified from everything with the noses and everything else. And now they put this line from Nahida's trailer? Come on.
Standing up high, gazing out at the rolling dunes. One cannot know what freedom truly means without first losing it.
The golden slumber truly lives up to its name as a dreamland. Though desert sands exist there too, no mirage, no matter how glorious, can compare to true beauty.
Dendro Archon, what is on your mind?
I was wondering whose counsel I should seek on the questions in my heart.
Wait. This is very similar. Wait. I've heard something so similar. Is it Fossilor? Somebody said the same thing, I'm absolutely sure.
What kind of questions?
So many. More than can be put into words. As I once said to a friend, we look, we see, and we comprehend. But the question still troubles us. What are the many disasters that this world faces, but the sum of all irresolvable questions?
The biggest question you should be asking is how to seize victory.
Yes. Although, I would express it differently. I must not fail. And so the question I am most curious about now is whether the path to victory will be an arduous one.
I bet it will be. It's good that she's sure in victory. I'm not so sure.
What we declare to be a young sapling, we may, in fact, find to be a towering tree, if we would only cast aside our ignorance and look beyond the veil of time to see her true form.
Nahida! We're here!
I said I'm ready, but I'm not ready.
Just in time. My preparations are almost complete.
Ready when you are.
We're here too. Miss Nicole! Miss Nicole! You run so fast! I thought I'd get a lot of exercise as a forest ranger, but I can barely keep up with you.
Nicole is so fast?
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, the equipment is ready, and the modifications to Aru are all complete.
As discussed during our meeting,
Accessing Irminsul via the Akasha is no longer feasible at this stage. There are other options, it's just... they're a little more extreme, and more technologically demanding to implement.
I really think that we'll cry. I think there is a very low chance of not crying, to be honest.
Maybe you should take it from here.
The architecture and functionality of the Akasha terminals overlap considerably with Aru. There is reasonable evidence to suggest that one was developed based on the other, or that they both utilize technology of the same origin.
Nahida's... Wait, you can't ignore Nahida's ears? What's wrong with Nahida's ears? They're the perfect elvish ears.
As long as the transplant and merge operation succeeds, Aru should theoretically work on a scale greater than the Akasha and approximately equal to Irminsul. It will become the largest active computing device in all of Teyvat. A system this powerful is capable of a lot of different things. In the past, the Akasha was primarily used for one-way information transmission, but I suspect it could also serve as a central bridging hub. In the pursuit of greater knowledge, some scholars have attempted to connect their consciousness to Irminsul through the use of terminals, incense, and meditation.
Correct. In academic language, scholars who reach that stage are said to have entered Satyavata life. Hypatia has performed this practice many times in the past, and she was once under my care for a period of time.
That's why Hypatia appeared.
Right. And this at least proves that there is a zone within Irminsul that can be connected to.
That's right. Providing wisdom to the people is one of the very reasons for Irminsul's existence. I think I understand where you're going. Please, continue.
When we get, you know, Mora and books to increase our talents and artifacts and so on, is that us receiving wisdom from Irminsul?
In that case, I'll skip to the conclusion then. We need to further modify Aru, merge it with the Akasha, manufacture terminals, and distribute them to every single person we can reach.
Every person? Even the desert folk?
Yes.
Yes. Everyone.
I've already calculated the amount of raw materials we need.
So you mean we're going to get new Akasha terminals?
Yes. But this time, the people of Sumeru won't be using them to acquire knowledge, just to connect to Irminsul. That's the key.
Hypatia is a retcon?
When we evacuated the city, we brought all the important assets from the House of Dana, in case we ended up needing them. Fortunately, this included the Akasha system's main terminal. We've checked all the relevant records, and one thing is certain. Nothing like this has ever been done on this scale before, so...
Everyone in Sumeru is part of the plan. Whoever controls the people controls the situation.
Oh, this is so risky.
Since this function of Irminsul was introduced, it has only ever been made available to scholars, who don't constitute a particularly large group of people. But by expanding the scale to include all the people of Sumeru, all the individual connections will stack up to create a significant load on the system. Under normal circumstances, Irminsul would be able to cope with the additional load. But with it already being under strain from other activities, its remaining capacity is limited. Thus, it might be possible to shut it down completely by overloading it.
This is so risky. This is so risky for so many reasons. If the doctor expected even this.
Counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
Ready! People sought knowledge, they turned to the Tree of Wisdom. tools that nurtured learning must not become tools for destroying the world.
Stop. Please stop. End this transformation.
You would shut down Irminsul just to stop me? You fools. I have all the time in the world.
Athos.
Success! The evil Irminsul tree has stopped growing!
Oh my. That was epic, but the first thing I thought was that it was so pretty. Like, just gorgeous, every single scene. From the sound of it was absolutely epic. Absolutely epic. The doctor didn't sound like he expected this. I'm not sure if that's true, though. I'm not sure if that's true. He didn't sound like he expected this. That line that he has all the time in the world is also extremely suspicious. But before we go on, because this is just going to get even more epic from now on. Oh my, I'm going to be late today. So many things happening. Did you see when they were starting that whole ritual, there were 3 people there. There was the Dendro Archon, Nahida, Polei, and Nicole. I wonder if they are representatives of the 3 from the past. The Dendro Archon, the goddess of flowers, Nabu Malikata, and King Deshret. Because Kolei is already... She already has the god remains of the goddess of flowers. And Nicole could easily be a stand-in for King Deshret. You thought you could wrap this up in one sitting? You're badly mistaken. I still have time. I don't have to go right away. I might be able to stretch it for another 26 minutes at most. I have to continue.
Great.
What a display of true courage! The courage to think and the courage to act! I never thought I would witness the shutdown of Irminsul with my own eyes. Perhaps this is human wisdom in action?
But what are the repercussions from shutting down Irminsul?
Indeed, only humans could do such a thing. Gods are few and far between.
What was once created for spreading knowledge is now used for another purpose. A rather ingenious plan.
I am grateful to you 3 for your help. Only thanks to you were we able to extend Aru's interference capabilities to cover all terminals. Now, nobody who wears a terminal will have their activity accurately tracked by Irminsul. No matter how many eyes Dottore possesses, he will not be able to see us clearly.
Good.
Now for the next step. I will need the help of your supreme powers once again.
How might we be of service, Lord of Dendro?
I need to reach the Eternal Oasis immediately. Right now?
In that case, Ibis King, would you agree that this is a fine opportunity to dust off our old tricks?
Oh, I would definitely want to see this.
Never. I assume you have that chess set with you?
Oh, a tiny bit of me wanted really him to, spread his wings and just take us, Lords of the Rings style. But okay.
You mean the one you gave to me as a gift? Asking for it back, are you?
How could I? You misjudge me. I just wanted to show you another way you can use it. Connect to VII Shatranj.
Oh?
VII Shatranj? You mean that place in the desert?
It can be a teleportation device?
Thoth's chess set gains its power from the chessboard laid out in the desert by King Deshret and ourselves. All ceremonies conducted using the chess set must be activated via VII Shatranj. In other words, the chess set is an extension of the chessboard. In the past, moving a chess piece was a sacred and momentous act.
Transfer initiated. Entering live combat mode.
Excuse me? Do we want to enter live combat mode? It's very cool. Wait, what?
We haven't heard a single word from our spy in the desert. I'm afraid he might have been captured.
I thought they didn't care about that spy. And also, first of all, I'm going to call him Regrator. There is no other option for him to be. How are they managing to be here? According to the map we looked at just half an hour ago or 1 hour ago, this whole area was infected with whatever was happening with Irmin, so why are they safe? If the people of Sumeru were affected so badly, even close to Caravan Rebat.
Never mind.
Hi Daniel, I hope you're having a lovely day.
But we spent years turning him. And a lot of Mora.
Nothing comes for free in this world, but the loss is not without its purpose. For a small price, we have wasted a precious amount of the limited time they have. Quite a bargain, if you ask me.
Sounds like this guy.
Understood.
Weighing profit against loss is a necessary part of life. But to tell the truth, I have been operating at a loss since this all began. Since many centuries ago, in fact.
First of all, they're revealing it. I told you there was no other option. Come on. How old is he? I know that many, almost all of the Harbingers are extremely old. But I honestly thought that this guy is just like a normal guy. How old is he? What a mysterious guy. He's a very oily guy. Slick as a snot, as people told me.
For instance, why would a banker act as the executor of a will? If you hadn't deposited your personal belongings at Northland Bank, I would have no reason to be here right now.
Regrator, the 9th of the 11th Fatui Harbingers. That's why he's helping the Torre. Ah, I should have seen this. An executor of a will. That makes so much sense. Yes, that's why I said almost, Daniel. Not everyone. How old is this guy, though? Centuries. How can that be?
Dottore, I've placed your final data backup into the ley lines as per our contract. I trust we are now square for the safe deposit fees you paid.
He did not help Dottore because he wanted to. It was a simple transaction. This is good. This is good. I know that this is a very slim chance. I don't trust it though. There is a very slim chance that he doesn't care about the noses right now, that he's really here just to do his execution of the will. I don't believe this. I don't believe this for a second. Even before the words escaped my mouth, I did not believe it.
Is it not a little petty to split hairs like this, given our amicable relationship?
He absolutely did it for money. He might be doing it for the noses, though. I mean, probably he has his own plans. We know from Tofin that Regrator has huge plans about the economic system in Teyvat that will come into play during Snezhnaya.
I consider sound bookkeeping a matter of principle.
You think he's from Liwa? I don't know. He might be. We have way too little information right now.
Do not forget that you only live to see this day thanks to me. In fact, every day of your life since you met me, you've been living on borrowed time.
What does that mean?
Why, that's hardly a fair assessment. I will concede that my survival was perhaps at your whim, but I became a harbinger on my own merits.
Oh, I don't trust him at all. Oh. Regrator is Pantalone, as far as I know. He doesn't need money. He wants money. I think those are two very different things.
Managing money is not like other professions. Mine is not a role I could have acquired based on your recommendation alone, and certainly not one I could have lasted so long in without genuine ability.
The information stored in the ley lines is quite comprehensive. Rest assured, I have not forgotten how strong your pride is. Well, I presume you have no sense of fragmentation while talking with me?
How could anything possibly go wrong with such strict measures in place? The remainder of your soul was split in two, with one half sent to Nodcry and the other stored in the most secure vault of the Northland Bank.
Wait. I need to think about this properly. Sense of fragmentation. Wait. Did Torres split his soul into two? That has to be after he has deleted every single one of his copies. And then because he didn't know about Wanderer anymore, instead of creating a copy, he split his own soul? Is that what they're trying to say? Doing it for money is weak, a very mortal human pursuit. That is true. But I would say that even doing it for pure power is also a very weak reason, a very mortal and human reason. His vision. Oh my, I have not been looking for his vision. The remainder of all segments? I don't know, Daniel. To me, it sounds like the one doctor that was left, that's the one that split his own soul into two. Because he did not have the technology to do what he had done before.
Though I must say, your disdain for the other segments is quite amusing. Zandik is you, and you are Zandik. Zandik created the segments, yet you, a segment yourself, reject him.
Oh, he knows about the segments. He must be. That would be recorded in Irmin, so... Okay, let's just see. Let's just see, Daniel, let's just see. Or it will get super confusing.
That is, Zandik, created segments of various ages in his later years. To achieve this, he had to freeze time and part with a portion of his soul.
So every single time he was actually splitting his soul.
But as constructive as it sounds, it erases my uniqueness. If each segment is equally me, then by the same token, none of them are truly me. A soul living forever in the past inevitably holds different views than he did in his later years. The same thing that completes me also restricts me. You too might ask yourself which stage of your life you want to be preserved at. The day your business failed? Or the day you were framed by a gang and sold off to a medical lab as a test subject?
Is that real?
We needn't dredge up the past.
Oh, Mashud. That's great that you looked that up. Again, I'm really sorry if that's a real name for a person in the real world. I would not think of anyone in the real world with this. But specifically for Dottore, I do think of him like that. All the time.
This undesirable plan was eventually scrapped. Lesser Lord Kusanali was quite right. I needed an opportunity to eliminate myself.
Excuse me? He planned even this? He knew what Nahida was going to ask him to do?
And after that, I concluded that there was no more effective plan than directly splitting the soul. Once the soul is transferred out, you will find that creating a physical body is far simpler than creating a puppet.
He knows. He has found out about the Wanderer.
The other half of your soul suffered a crushing defeat in Nodcry, you know.
And yet in the process, I obtained the information I always wanted, did I not? Because now we finally know where the best testing ground truly lies.
I once thought your ultimate goal was to ascend to godhood. But as it turns out, that was merely one of your experiments.
Experiments take many forms. Most people are too eager for success, too fixated on the end goal. They forget that the experimental process itself is just as important.
I don't know if I can even say this on stream. Anyway.
A suspiciously vacant seat. A new face. I trust you can put two and two together. The reason it doesn't exist is because someone tampered with the record.
What can I say? After all your efforts, you really did uncover the world's secrets. So, is the new world you promised a lie?
Oh my, his eyes. They look like voids.
No, it never was. I am glad to be able to control Ermin's soul from within. Now I shall attempt to create a new world inside the existing one. Almost everyone faces the prospect of death, but not a single person has ever been able to experiment unrestrained in the afterlife through sheer force of will. I am the only one to have overcome this enormous challenge. Would I not be letting the world down if I didn't make the most of the opportunity to experiment?
You're letting the world down and me down by not... I want to defeat this guy. I want to defeat this guy so much. And so... finally. That he cannot come back no matter what. He's a great villain. He's a great villain. He needs to find his end.
Clearly, the dividing of your soul did not affect the magnitude of your ego. Out of all the versions of you that have ever existed, this you is the most insane and the most radical.
Is that why you chose to work with me? Which was it then? My insanity? Or my radicalism?
Could I call myself a venture capitalist without a suitably ambitious plan to invest in? Yours happened to fit the bill quite perfectly.
I wonder if I will hate Regreator more than I hate Dottore. I do not want to see that miss. I am afraid to see that. What happens if Dottore succeeds?
Well then, I must say, while I am surprised enough that you showed up at all, what surprises me more is that you chose to present yourself as my former subordinate, and not as the banker Pantalone.
Why make things harder than they need to be? Exposing my true identity in a situation like this would only serve to destroy diplomatic relations between Snezhnaya and Sumeru. I daren't imagine the consequences.
Can you imagine the consequences? Oh my god, this guy! He's literally helping make Sumeru disappear from the map of the world forever, and he is worried about the diplomatic relationships between them and Snezhnaya. Yes, sure, of course I believe you. He's wearing a vial, a potion, pantalone? Where?
Showing up in the name of the original antagonist gives you the recognition you rightly deserve, while also being sensitive to Snezhnaya's predicament. It was an easy win.
I don't see it.
As for why I'm here, if you're suggesting that your credit is in the negative, I won't argue with that. Many people say that about you.
He's not doing it for money. Oh, he's definitely doing it for money. He definitely wants money. Like, just because he wants also other things doesn't mean that he doesn't want that. You wonder if he's related to Baishu. Yeah, everyone was thinking how he looks exactly like Baishu, right? But I think they've changed his design a bit compared to that initial trailer with the Harbingers. They still look a bit alike, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think they're related.
I'd argue that a significant factor in your willingness to cooperate is the fact that you have but a few years of life left after my death. Living and dying together has a way of binding two parties together rather closely.
He's bound to the Torre? What exactly did Dottore do for him?
Is it not true that a relationship should be judged by both the positive and negative returns it yields?
I really hate it, but that's exactly what economics teaches you. That's how I make all my decisions. Judging the positive and negative. No! I don't want anything in common with Dottore. Not even his manipulating words he throws at the economist there. He invested in Dottore, they're both pursuing eternal life. You're always keeping your eyes on someone who might be Timmy's father. Those are very different comments, people. Mashu, if he wants eternal life, I would not be surprised at all. Eternal life and all the money in the world, like this would fit this character completely. I won't be able to finish this quest today, will I?
So some of what I said actually made it into your head after all. It's true that I hope you don't die too soon, but don't you find that a strange thing for me to say? After all, you've already had quite a long life, especially for a human being.
Let's not pretend that you're any more innocent than I am. Are we not the same in this regard? We both despise the existing laws of this world, and neither of us enjoy being under anyone else's control.
Oh, Daniel, please don't spoil me if that's actually true. Please, just no spoilers, that's the only thing I ask. Genshin turned into a Harry Potter plot. Masho, I did my utmost not to say this. Honestly, I've been trying to shut my mouth about this ever since the splitting of souls. And the moment we started talking about eternal life plus money and basically the Philosopher's Stone, it's very difficult.
Is it really so greedy to want the world to operate by a new set of rules?
That's about the economic order. That's what Tofin was telling us in Not Cry. Tofin is the bard, if you don't remember the name. The NPC bard with the treasure hoarders.
Of course not, my dear friend. And as I've said before, mutual interest is the foundation for the most reliable of relationships.
He said it about the vial? I've missed it. There's so many things going around. I'm really sorry, Daniel, if that's true. I might have missed it. Honestly, so many things are crossing through my mind. It's hard to keep up.
I just hope there never comes a day when I have to work too hard to prove that.
Regrader, sir. People have been spotted approaching Sumeru City.
Is that us, the Traveler's Party, coming?
How strange. Despite your access to Irminsol's data, it appears the soldiers noticed before you did. They must have found a workaround. Well, Dottore, I trust you know what this means. The fact is...
They're coming. They'll breach the city gates any moment now.
But even so, I would say Irminsol is a wonderfully convenient thing on the whole. If you do manage to create a new world, perhaps you could plant one outside my office, too.
I'll consider it.
What do you need me to do? Stall them?
The experiment will take time. Stall them for as long as possible.
Very well. But you're really asking for the moon here.
Is that the jab at what he did in Notcry?
Have you heard this story? There was once a guilty man, kneeling in the center of a church while an angry mob outside waited to bring him to justice. He pleaded with the gods, begging them to grant him one final request, the chance to finish confessing his sins before he was sentenced.
And he had so many sins that everyone left before he could finish?
Many suns and moons passed, seasons changed, and still his confession continued, as if he intended to speak until the end of time.
Oh, I'm really sorry, Daniel, as well.
Are you suggesting I worship you as a god? Or were you hoping that I might confess my sins to you?
Certainly not the latter. That would make my life miserable indeed.
I'm not finishing this quest today. I've extended my stream for quite a while, and I do have things to do after it. Not a lot of things, but... I can speak as the doctor? I don't want to speak as the doctor. And speaking of gods...
For someone who despises them so, you never seem to have any objections to me creating or becoming one. At first, I thought you'd be furious.
Concerned I would terminate our partnership, were you?
I might not even finish this dialogue today. How am I going to sleep if I stop here? Just tell me the practical way of being able to fall asleep after all of this and knowing what is to come.
Not at all. You had reasons why our partnership must continue.
Don't you find people's attitudes toward gods amusing? A god descends from the heavens and people worship it unreservedly, blindly following whatever rules are given to them. And yet, when they see an ordinary person gain godlike levels of power by virtue of their own hard work, they treat him with nothing but suspicion, even if he is a compatriot.
That's just not true, though. It's nearly done. You are joking. I'll get a heart attack. It's a joke. It's a joke. Please don't worry. It's a joke. This is not true. I mean, obviously, if we look at Dottore, obviously I'm going to treat him with suspicion. He's not our compatriot, but he will get all the suspicion in the world. But Mawika has not been treated like this. And we know that in Natlan, there have been many human Archons. Humans who had sufficient power, as Mawika says herself just now in this quest, that even without the Gnosis, they are godlike, basically. So I think this is a lie. Yes, Daniel, this is... I'm supposed to have finished already. Literally a few seconds ago. Like, even with the extension.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
No. I was just thinking. I pity the man who would call you a compatriot.
That's true. That's true, though.
There's no need to be so self-critical.
Also, about your recent situation, I'm going to have to finish only with this conversation and then stop.
I know it's a little late in the day to be asking this, but how have you been keeping?
I'm flattered that you would take the time out of your busy schedule to consider my well-being, Doctor.
Yeah, the real doctor would not ask this.
The part of your soul that went to Nodcry caused quite a stir, sending our organization back to the drawing board on numerous fronts. It was quite a headache for everyone involved.
Dear me, I must have caused you no end of trouble.
You certainly did. I had the rare honor of being summoned before the Tsaritsa with Pulcinella to answer for myself. A terrifying ordeal.
I'm sorry, but the way he said Pulcinella sounded so cute to me. In a very bad way. I don't know how to explain it. Like, he was not supposed to say it like this.
Don't worry, I pulled through. At most, it's a public relations nightmare. I made sure of that.
Now I'm curious. How did you explain yourself?
You're surprised these two haven't taken the time to discuss recipes.
Oh, it was quite simple. I just pinned the blame on someone who wasn't there to defend himself.
Of course.
I could hardly be expected to defy the demands of someone as insistent as the Second Harbinger, now could I?
I am not even a tiny little bit surprised by how he has handled this.
How you slander me. You know full well that I am perfectly amenable to reason.
Sure.
There's no question that you are partly to blame for the ruin of my reputation over the years.
Now then, about your plans for the future.
Do you have anything lined up for when this is all over?
Hard to say. Field work always takes quite a toll on me, as you know. Once I'm back at Snezhnaya, I'll start with a well-earned cigarette.
Why are you so eager to ruin your lungs after I went to the trouble of replacing them for you?
Are you suspicious of why there are two chairs here? Like, two very nice chairs. Dottore doesn't need a chair. So why lay down a second one?
If you have an issue with it, feel free to try to stop me.
Now then, what is this supposed to mean? You don't know what to think of this plot development. My mind has been destroyed so many times today. Now then, whatever that means.
What's on your mind?
You're disappointed? Why?
The limits of humanity.
Of course.
It's a pity. Despite running countless calculations, I find there is simply no way to reduce any further the amount of one's soul required to sustain an individual.
Oh, he can't make new copies, basically.
It's rare to hear you admit to being unable to achieve something.
I wonder if there is something that happens to you because your soul has been split. Just like in the other story, basically. I don't want to return to that. It's not this time. There is no time for this. But I do wonder if there is a huge cost to it. I don't think Dottore would care about the cost, even if there is one.
I beg to differ. For instance, as I've told you before, the original me was prone to motion sickness and couldn't make long train rides.
I thought I made myself clear. I do not want to have even the tiniest little thing in common with Dottore Genshin. I do have motion sickness. I know this is stupid, but I hate this guy. I hate everything about him. Everything that he did to Nahida. Everything he did in Not Cry. Pole. The list is so long.
Ah, yes, of course. One of the reasons you often sent yourself out on errands. What are you thinking about now?
A new experiment. In the event that my soul was depleted, say we extracted my data from someone else's memories, yours for instance, and then combined it with your intact soul as the base material. What would we create?
There is no way to get rid of him, is there? And this is so reminiscent of what we were talking about before, with the Gnosis as being probably the soul of the descender that was the Tsaritsa's lover. It's the memories. And then we use, well, the Tsaritsa uses the traveler's soul. It will be literally the same thing. And they're already theorizing about this here, with other words, basically, from what I said before. I really don't like where this is going.
Such a scenario would be impossible.
Oh?
As long as your current soul survives, there will be no need to create a new individual. Don't forget, you were the one who approved of the present situation wherein only one Dottore remains. And if you ceased to exist, who would be capable of performing this experiment?
Since the day I met you, you've always excelled at talking your way out of a quandary.
Okay. Okay, I'm not going to say see you. I bet that this will start something big. I think I'm stopping in a very stupid place. I'll be honest, I don't know how much I will have to replay tomorrow as quickly as possible, and how much time of my stream and my Bookworm challenge that would take, but I really have to go. It's just too late for me, unfortunately. My disgust. I don't like where this is going. The fact that they were basically throwing this idea of connecting memories with another soul to bring up somebody from the past, I don't like where this is going. I did not want anything to even remotely sound like a proof of what I was afraid earlier today. But if it's big, it will be a save point, won't it? I don't know, Mish. I don't know. Okay, I'll risk it. One last minute. I will risk to see you.
Isn't it a little too early to be saying goodbye? Not that I wish to keep you from your business, of course.
It's like he's talking to me.
Very well. Let's leave the conversation there for now.
Amora. There was one glass also that was never used. Okay, here. I'm stopping here. I bet that this will be a save point. And I won't have to replay anything tomorrow. I'm sorry. I know that the game disappeared for you. I literally just had to escape from it. I'm sorry. I know that this is an awful way to stop in so many ways, but I am really, really sorry. It's really late. I'm sorry. So, thank you everyone so much for watching, for chatting with me, and especially talking about different theories. It's been a blast, but I really have to go. Yes, thank you, Mashu, as well. Thank you, and have a nice day, and see you another time. Bye-bye for now. Yes, the conversations are super long. Bye.